And good morning, people. Welcome back to Might and Magic 10 Legacy. We have reached the showdown with Erebos. Unfortunately, he's not exactly playing to our tune. In a straight-up fight, we would likely beat him. However, the shadows are his, and he's hiding them in this very room. He will pop up once, and then heal himself fully in the shadows to strike again another time. I have gone round the room in some little places. We've been picking up pieces of the solar sigil. We have picked up all 4. We have completed it. We need to take it back to its pedestal, to the matrix, because as it was said in this page, generating a wave of light powerful enough to destroy any faithless caught in its path. All we can hope is that Erebos is also susceptible to it. We are safe for the moment. Let's change that.
There are enemies ahead.
Where are you? There you are. Okay. Oh, I know I've got a bit of extra damage because of the bleed. That's fine.
Not afraid of the dark, only shivering because of the cold.
Sure, Ray. Trust me, I'm afraid of this room.
We're being attacked from behind.
Okay, you're there. Oh, you actually took damage, Shayla. Oh, I did get a couple of criticals. Unfortunately, I think I'd need every single attack to critical and hit if I'm actually going to kill him straight up, which is a possibility. But let's face it, the chances of it actually happen are actually very, very minute. But Erebos isn't the only thing out here now. The solar sigil forces another encounter right here, I believe. Yeah, having Erebos pop up at the same time is absolutely terrible, actually. Okay, so you need to do that. I need to get rid of you somehow. Let's hope I can do enough damage. No. Actually... no, that's enough. That's got rid of you. That's all that matters. Right, you've been coming towards me a little bit more. I need everyone else to come forward because they're just going to throw Dark Canovas, Feeble Mind, Purges my way. There's really no point in even thinking about putting up any buffs at the moment. So I'm just going to make sure I'm healing and just inflict a little bit of damage. So heal, put that up. You are now with me, so you are going to die first. So congratulations on being that. You're also not going to cast any spells. Okay, do that. Get you coming towards me. Right, you're now close. I need some mana. That's not good. Kill you. As much as I want to do some more damage, I need at least a little bit of heal. Because everyone is right next to me. I can be taking a lot of damage here. Luckily, only one of those was Dark Nova. Let's bring Skullcrack down. And I'm basically just going to go round and heal Skullcrack, Skullcrack, Skullcrack now. Although that almost killed everyone. Okay, you're dead. You can do that and that. There we go. Right. And luckily enough, Erebos didn't pop up during the middle of that. Okay. Heal. Cure your poison. That's fine. I had a feeling you was going to pop up. Right, let's move here. Cure your poison and rest. We are now safe from Erebos. We cannot get attacked from him, and we are right next to the control matrix. I am actually going to save here. Mostly because I actually want to go and see at some point if I can actually kill Erebos the old-fashioned way, with just getting his hit points down to 0. I'm not going to do it on this part because but if I do happen to get it, and I would at least like to show it, maybe in a little bonus episode. But there are 2 ways to win this fight. 1, to kill Erebos outright, and 2, to collect the Solar Sigil and interact. This also looks like it fell from the rectangelic ship struck in the rocks above. The Solar Sigil fits perfectly in the cavity. All you have to do is invoke the right name. There was a clue in the torn pages, the general's name. This ship fell during the War with the Faceless. The general at that time was Michael. Okay. Above you, the ancient battleship comes to life.
Malasa. Malasa. Why have you abandoned me? All that I did was in your name.
The battle was over. Erebos, the master of assassins, had been slain, and with him ended his terrible legacy, the last of those tainted by the Elder Wars. Only one last thing remained to be done.
For some, he was a pirate, a barbarian, a criminal. He was all of these things, but yet he was so much more. To me, there's only one word that fully captures who he really was. Crag Hack was a hero and a father.
This is not, however, where our story ends. Before the crisis in Carthal, the Empress was imagined by her opponents to be naive and idealistic, ill-suited to rule the Empire. They soon realized how wrong they were. For when John Morgan was appointed governor of the peninsula, he had received a very precise set of instructions. By refusing to play Erebos' hand, John avoided a direct conflict between Carthal and the Empire, and that in turn prevented a war with Irulan and the Seven Cities. Having raiders, wanton adventurers, deal with the threat, well, that had been the Empress's plan all along. And by granting partial autonomy to Carthal, she put the Empire in a position of force. The horrors of Uriel's deception were a thing of the past, and the Empire was now seen as a new and enlightened nation. As for the raiders, as Crag Hag before them, they would continue their adventuring ways and become legends in their own right. The world would remember them as heroes. Each worthy of a legacy of their very own.
So on was the narrator all that time. So Might and Magic 10 Legacy is not yet complete. We're going to ignore all this, and I'm going to meet you at the end of it, because we've still got things to do. There is still a part of this game we haven't done. And I can skip it, so that actually helps. Yeah. We've defeated Erebos, yes. However, we're not quite done. There's a matter of a few things that we need to work on. We've got a quest that still needs to be finished. And I have the loadable content for this game. As I said, the fight is not yet over. One thing to note. If you leave Carthal now, do not enter back in unless you are ready. Once you leave Carthal, the city, and then re-enter, well, we'll see. But I need to offload things. I need to go and get some more food. And these Darkness Wards, they can go. I actually don't need them. These clarity potions I do, the antidotes not so much. Actually, can I get a few more? Yes, good. Yes, there's a reason for that, and we'll be seeing it fairly quickly once I get going. To be honest, there's no point buying anything. Really, there is just no point buying anything right now. Almost level 34. That's actually higher than I expected. But yeah, I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to be going and buying some food, and then we'll come back. And you will see exactly the reason what I've been talking about. So, a quick stop in the Sea Haven. I have gone out and bought Endurance Expert for Shayla, so I can get a little bit more hit points on her. 286 though is a fair amount. 322 for Tina because she has picked up Endurance Master. Iris has also picked up Endurance Master and has 368. Well, Ray is still on 315, but that's plenty. She's still got a few more points to get. But we're here for the Forbidden Saga. And notice we have a new one called Loose Ends with Go to Carfal. We'll be doing that in a moment. But Forbidden Saga, we found
My skill is improving. Made this strong.
we found all 9 volumes of the epic saga. This celebration of might and magic shall be preserved for future generations. Please accept the token of eternal gratitude. And it's almost enough to level everyone. I'm 44 experience away for Shayla. Wow. But unidentified relic. It is a wand. It is a magical focus. I cannot remember what this does. I actually don't think I've ever used it, because let's face it, at this point you're getting it so late, you've likely got all the equipment you're actually going to use. So if anyone's interested, that's how you get the relic wand. But as always, it is just a relic, so I'm going to sell it because, well, I can't exactly use it. Potions. No, I'd rather get superior, but really, as I said before, I shouldn't be buying anything. So let's go to Carfal, shall we? It's the only thing that I actually have to do. New adventures await you in Carfal. Definitely seems like a good thing to do. Let's go and do it. I do want to go up and pick some big 20 rations of food though, so we're going to go to the inn just outside.
Yes. Running on Mother Earth, under Father Sky.
But while I'm going there, I'm going to sort of warn everyone now. who's playing this, or if they want to play this, get this far and use it. If you are going to go back into Carfel, make sure you have everything that you want done. Just like at the end of our of the main story, talking to Crag Hack to start up the last bit of the game, the Siege of Carfel, to rescue Arn. It's the same principle. Once we go in, we cannot go out for a very long time. So let's buy these. Let us talk to Madame Cassandra, who is going to give us a bit of fortune telling. Limbo has been shown on the map, and we have the other Eye of Goros. It's rumoured that looking through this small diamond dispels lies and reveals hidden truths. Your future shall take you to a place both wonderful and strange, and this shall show you the way. The other Eye of Goros is usable on... Okay. There we go. Not sure what that was. But on the map. And it is the key to Limbo. That's why the place is shown on the map now. But that's not where we're going. We're going into Carfel. And again, as I said, if you are entering back in, make sure you have everything you want done. You will not be going back for a while. So let us begin. If I can remember the name. The Unicorn and the Griffin. Or the Griffin and the Unicorn. One of the two ways round. The downloadable content for Might of Magic 10 Legacy.
The raiders thought their adventures in Carfel were over, but the Maiden of Fate was not done with them. Their next visit to the city would prove more eventful than they had expected.
You could say that. We've got a lot of soldiers and an angel. Where the heck were you when we were fighting Erebos? You could have saved us so much effort. Are we the raiders known as Shayla, Tina, Ray, and Iris? Well, yes. Minister of the Light and Justicar of the Holy Inquisition. We are accused of desecrating historical sites, thievery, murder, and taking part in a pirate raid against Carfel. Do we have anything to say in our defense? I think we're being arrested. Piracy, we were trying to liberate Carfel from usurpers. Yes, that's true. Thievery, but the chests were just lying there. Also true. Historical sites, they're abandoned ruins. True again. And they were brigands and cutthroats for the murder. The only thing that I might have be guilty about is the that I actually do feel a bit guilty about is the wolf in the cave that was just trying to protect her pups. That's the only one I actually feel a little bit sorry for. But can you guess what's going to happen when I choose any of those options? Let's go with thievery. The chest will just lie in there. Your version of the facts will be heard during the trial. Yay! So we're getting arrested no matter what. In the meantime, we're to be imprisoned in Fort Legare. Resistance is futile. Arrest them. Well, so much for being heroes. Canedale. So we're the new guests in a prison. Hope you like your new room. It's the last one we'll ever set foot in. Wait, what about the trial? Oh, it's another one of those guilty, automatic guilt, and we're not getting a trial. A secret. Things you are accused of do not matter. You are here solely because Duke Oswind... Wait, isn't he the one that is sort of in a bit of a... Oh, what's the word? John Morgan said about it, he's the one that's possibly been influencing things in the way for Carfel and the brigands. But we're here solely because he set and gave the order to dispose of us. There is no trial. Nobody knows we're here. And there's no escape from this rock. Nobody ever will. Why did he give the order? Isn't Duke Oswind a patron of the Empire? One with close ties to the Empress? Doesn't know, doesn't care. Wouldn't be the first time the Duke gets rid of possible complications by sending them here to be forgotten. If we behave, we'll let you out the cage to wander around. It's not like you can go anywhere anyway. But if we start causing trouble, we'll have you taken for questioning. Okay, I guess you're clear. And welcome to Fort Legare.
Some say that no good deed goes unpunished. For the raiders, things certainly looked that way. One day, they were the heroes of Carfal. The next, they were rotting in jail, on some dragon-forsaken rock. But if the good deed of the raiders did not go unpunished, it certainly did not go unnoticed either. And sometimes, that's enough.
Hello, Teague. Know you're being held here on fallacious charges. He's going to do his best to help us escape. It's the least he can do. What is this place? Fort Legare, built a long time ago by Emperor Legare, Legare the Mad. He was a disturbed, paranoid man who saw conspiracies everywhere around him. So he had the prison erected on Pelican Rock. All the people he saw as enemies of the state were sent here. And at the time, that was quite a few people. Nowadays, Pelican Rock and Fort Legare are only used as a Unicorn military outpost to keep watch on pirates, at least officially. As you know, Duke Oswind still has use for the old cells. Well, we are in one of them, and so far he has managed to keep it a secret from the rest of the Empire. So this is all Duke Oswind. No one else knows about this place. This is him alone. So he's trying to get rid of us. How can we escape? That's the whole point of this place. It's in the middle of the sea. There are people who try to jump from the ramparts thinking they can swim to the coast, but that never ends well. If they survive the fall, the waves will crush them against the reefs, or they will be killed by the sharks, the dragon eels, or the mermaids. That's a lot of danger. So the only real way in or out is by air. But the fort is equipped with ballistae to shoot down anything trying to land without authorization. It's still our best option. What do you suggest? Should head north and find the brig. It's a cave below the fort that the inmates use for trafficking and other activities that they want to hide from the guard. They think we don't know about it. Closest the inmates have to a leader is a woman named Neela. Tough as dwarven steel, make a friend of her and she might have information for us. There are guards on patrol duty that won't look the other way when they see you sneaking around the corridors. You may need to cause some distraction to lure them away from where they can spot us. Here's the key to our cell. Good luck.
We're here to help.
So find your way to the brig and talk to Neela. Note, our attack and ranged attacks have been readied out. There is a reason for that. Mostly because we have no items. As I said, there was no point for me to actually buy anything because everything you own is now gone. Completely. I have no equipment, no potions, no scrolls. Everything has been taken from me. Not permanently, do not worry about that much. We will get them back eventually. But that's going to be a while. But welcome to Fort Laguerre.
Between the various traps and secret passages, I'm starting to think those castle builders have way too much free time on their hands.
Where we need a key. Oh yeah, and this is what happens when you actually get caught. Instant death. Yeah, if you get caught by anything, you open a door, you pull the wrong lever, you get caught by the guards in their line of sight. Game over. You have no weapons to fight back. You have no items to fight back. You have your spells, but that is not enough. The game sees it as you are helpless against the enemies. They will kill you. Game over. Straight away. So we need to be sneaky. We need to basically do nothing but get around everything. The light that they are shining is your clue to which way they are facing. But how do you move them? Knock. He is moved. We knock, the inmates will gain their attention. If we pull that lever, I believe it's game over. We just need to get around as quietly as possible. I believe if we go into the middle of that room, we will get caught. And I'm going to be perfectly honest, this place scares the heck out of me. Well, let's try it. Okay, we're safe. But we move across there, we're not going to be seen. We're going to be seen, so we need to find a way to move him. Okay, that works. I honestly don't remember this at all. Okay, I'm glad you were facing the other way. Okay, so I need you to move. Okay. Ah, that's it. So you're now facing that way, which means I should be able to go behind and knock on this one. Then get you to turn the other one back. And I can move this way. Ah, bugger. Well, I was doing so well. But yeah, as you can see, this place actually is very, very nerve-wracking. Not really because of what you're fighting, but because it's just you make one mistake, game over. Okay, so we know there's a enemy there. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. If I go forward, you're going to see me. If I pull that lever, I think they're just going to turn up. What does this one do? Did that turn him round? Yes, it did. Okay. Okay, so we have a lot of lights. Okay. And if we go into there, we basically get caught. Right. Still can't get across there. Oh. Yay. And that's why I saved him. Yeah, one small misstep. I need to go and distract that guard. And everything that you've done basically disappears. Right. Let's knock you. And okay, so there's another one available here. Let's see what that does. Okay, so you're now over there. Okay. Right, so I've got 3 facing this way. I honestly have no idea if I'm doing this correctly. Okay, so you're facing the wrong way. There's no light this way. You're facing away. So okay, we are through. Once you get to this point and you open this door, which happens to be a cupboard leading to Narnia, you are safe. Instant death things basically are now no longer going to happen unless you go back without any armor and stuff. Let's not do that and actually go and speak to this Nala. or Neela. Oh, one other thing they took away from us was not our gold. We still have our gold, we still have our supplies, which is actually very important. But this is Neela. The ones who helped liberate Carthal. Yes, we are. The Black Fang in Fort Lagar. She represents the Black Fang. Luckily, we've left on good terms with them. They used to have an agreement with Duke Oswin Unicorn until the Duke felt the terms of said agreement were not to his liking. Betrayed them, and all the Black Fang leaders in Yorwick ended up dead or in jail, or likely here. Never been one to believe a situation, no matter how dire, can't be turned into a business opportunity. You'd be surprised how easy it was to establish a black market. Inmates, guards, all have needs to cater to for the right price. And the brig. Guards think we've established a place to avoid scrutiny. I'm content to let them believe that. It's true they cannot escape through here. There's no spell that would allow us to breathe underwater long enough to reach the coast, so that's out of the question for us. What they don't realise, though, being the reminded Imperials, is that we also have agents among the Nagas. Well, being amphibians, they can easily swim to the cave, while they cannot be used to escape, so that way is out of the option as well. They can provide with certain goods that we then trade with the guards for favours. How do we escape then?
Yes, slaves. We'll help, but not for free.
Maybe we can help each other. There's another inmate named Perrin. That name might be familiar to you. Who defies her authority. He and his men want to take control of the business. And Neela won't allow that. Eliminate Perrin, I'll tell you everything she knows. You might want to find some weapons and armour before confronting Perrin and his men. Talk to Pandarus, he'll help us with that. So we have some supplies open to us. Perrin, if you remember back during Chapter 1, during the siege of Castle Port Merion, one of the guards made mention of Perrin's men. Yeah, same Perrin. And I've got plenty of food. I believe she does the same as Lady Yawa, the person below Carthal, and can fill you up to 12. Maven here sells items. Yes, please. Mostly armor. So you need that. No one else is really going to have a shield. That's actually a strangely good shield. I didn't expect that. Arcane armor, that can go. I do want that. Pretty much everything that's the strongest available. So 16, 16, 15. So the two 16s are the best. You can get the cotton robes if you want, if you're not using the medium armor, but I am using that, so. And Shayla needs some heavy armor. 21, 21. Yep, that one. This is basically what my money is going to be used for now. I need to replace pretty much everything. The only things I don't think I will be able to replace are my jewellery slots. Only two. Oh no, we do have a third piece, third gauntlet. Okay, so. Oh no, there's another one. Excellent. Let's just hand them to everyone. Helmets, free armor. Don't expect anything good out of this. This is all basically to tie you over. I doubt you'll ever see blues being sold. Okay, so armor wise I am pretty much as good as I can get. He also repairs shields and armor if you need to. To be honest, if you wanted to repair the stuff here, just set it and buy another one. It's really sure repairing is cheaper, but you probably have a lot of money as well, so you don't really need to worry about it. There isn't much more you can buy things with in this game. Doesn't mean you're not going to get items like that. Okay. Apparently we don't have the right things to do that. I believe this one sells items. Sells weapons. We need equipment. Neela said you could help. It's our lucky day. Blackfang, leader in Carfell, just had his Nagas deliver a chest full of weapons and armor. Go and help ourselves. To be honest, for once, we already took the best stuff, but we're happy to sell it back to you for a price. Yes, please on an axe. Yes, please on a spear. I need a dagger. Really, I should just pick up all of this. All the best stuff, though, I've pretty much picked up. There is a heavy armor piece there, 18. I've got the. No, I went out and bought the 21. Likely, I'm going to find better stuff with him in the trade. Tribal spear or Neville spear. It's a simple choice, really. No crossbows. Or am I just not seeing them? Well, let's buy the 2 bows. You can use it and you can use it. Yeah, I might be just not seeing it, but definitely have an elven spear because, well, need that. 2-handed axe I can't use, swords I can't use. Need the 2 dirks because weapons. take the Imperial Axe because it's better than the Lumberjack one I've got here, and I think that's the only one. No. 18 to 22. Yep, that one. So the only thing I'm really missing now is a single-handed, one-handed focus for Shayla, and a crossbow for her. There are some foci, some staves, and I think I might have to hold on to one for the moment until I get a focus. Okay, let's keep hold of that and pretty much sell all of this because okay, and yeah, let's just equip that and move that over there for the moment. Sure, I'd rather have the shield, but I just need something that I can use to attack with her. Joffrey, most people call him Joffrey. Okay. Ah, there we go, Acolyte's Orbs. Okay, so I can sell this Disciple Staff now. And you also sell some potions. Excellent. Let's just grab all the mana potions actually. And those free health ones. Oh, let's just grab those as well. Just so I've got some alternate healing if I need it. I shouldn't need to buy too many of those. Heck, there's a couple more. But as much as I'd like to say I'm ready for fighting, I have this new equipment, which isn't exactly my old stuff. Yeah. However, it does let us fight. No more instant game over when we see, when we pull levers, when we open doors, when we go into line of sight of an enemy with a lantern. No, now we fight back. But next, we've got to go and find Perrin. Once we've done that, maybe Neela will be more amicable and help us get away. But we'll see. Who knows? Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.